Good morning and welcome on in, everybody. Here in Palm Springs, we've got the Rush and the Coyotes on this beautiful Saturday morning in Palm Springs. Starting on the mound for the Coyotes is Nate Kelly, who fires in a first pitch that's swung on by TJ Wilson for the Rush. For the Rush, they've been one of the hottest teams in the PSCL. They started off 0-7, and they've won their last 6 in a row. 0-1 pitch, called strike 2 to TJ Wilson. For the Rush, their lineup looks like this. TJ Wilson leading off, playing in right field. Brody Minnick, Derek Ball, Jose Diaz, the first 4. Next pitch is just outside, and they're going to check down to see if TJ Wilson went around, and they're going to say he didn't. Count is 1-2 now. Easton Kretzer batting 5th. Jordan Wenner, Neil Navarro, 5-7. 1-2 pitch, floated it in there, and it's going to stay up for ball 2. Neil Navarro, Billy Takumis, Jaden Scott, and Solly Wenner round out the lineup. 2-2 pitch. Floated, that's going to go foul, stay in play, and it's going to bounce right in front of the Coyotes dugout. Still 2-2. Defensively for the Coyotes, Caleb Montemayor at third base, Luke Manzano at first, Antonio Longobardi and Matthew Kabotsu up the middle. 2-2 pitch outside. Ball 3, count is full on the first hitter of the game, TJ Wilson. Still no outs, still top of the first inning. Dylan Garcia in right field, Christian Areola in center. Maxwell Schmerber in right, and that's popped up above the mound, ranging over. Nate Kelly's going to take that himself. We've got one out. Again, welcome on in, everybody. Stephen Buxton joined by Johnny Maldonado here, and should be a good game. Brody Minnick steps up, and he's going to take his first at-bat of the day. Playing center field today. Lefty-righty matchup here against Kelly, who fires in a breaking ball that just floats in, and it's swung on and missed for strike 1. Rush coming into the day 6-7. They started off 0-7, but have been unstoppable since. 0-1 pitch, fought off the hands, that's popped up, ranging over. Caleb Montemayor is going to try and make a play, but that ball's going to go out of play. 0-2 now. The Coyotes today, they're 3-10. They've lost their last 7 in a row, trying to break that streak, trying to get back in the win column and get into a groove heading into the PSCL playoffs. 0-2 pitch, a breaking ball skipped into the left-handed batter's box. It's 1-2 now. One and two pitch. Fought off, that's into the air above the infield, center, or just in front of shallow center field. Matthew Kabotsu runs over and collects that for the second out. Couple infield pop-ups have us to 2 outs here in the first inning, and now Derek Ball steps up to the plate. First pitch is called strike 1. Apologies, that's Lubby Marujo up there, not Derek Ball. Marujo, the right-handed hitter, takes ball 1 outside, counts 1-1. Drives that one into deep center field, going back, Areola. That's going to go over his head and bounce onto the wall. First hit of the game for Lubby Marujo. A 2-out double. Marujo saw a fastball over the heart of the plate, drove it all the way out to deep center field, and Christian Areola couldn't catch up to it. So now it turns it over to Jose Diaz. Jose Diaz with a runner in scoring position, 2 outs in the first. Lifts that one into shallow center field. Arriola was playing way over in right center field, but able to drift over and complete the play there and finish the inning. We're going into the bottom of the first. No score here in the PSCL.
Family setting, you know, we come and we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. You know, they cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
Bottom of the first inning here in Palm Springs. No score. Coyotes and the Rush. Christian Arriola going to lead things off against Matthew Board. One hit in the top of the first inning and a swing and a foul tip there. One hit in the top of the first inning was a Lubby Marujo line drive of a double to center field. But they stranded him there. Jose Diaz flew out to center field after that. 0-1 count after the foul tip by Christian Arriola. Now it's 0-2. Oh, 0-2 pitch from Matthew Board. Kicks and fires and pulls that one well outside. For the Coyotes, their lineup, Christian Arriola leading it off, Dylan Garcia, Mason St. Hilary, the top three, Caleb Montemayor, Antonio Longobardi, Merrick Sampayan, the heart of the order. 1-2 pitch is pulled into the dirt on the left-hand side. It's 2-2 now. Luke Manzano, Max Pollard, Maxwell Schmerber, and Matthew Kabotsu round out the bottom of the lineup. 2-2 pitch up high, and the count is ran full on the leadoff batter, Arriola. Three-two pitch, no outs in the bottom of the first. Outside, ball four, 84-mile-an-hour fastball missed there. Christian Arriola will take his base and leave it up to Dylan Garcia. Garcia playing left field today for the Coyotes. First pitch of that bat to Garcia. Check swing did not go around there. The ball was low for ball one. Again, first three due up: Christian Arriola, Dylan Garcia, Mason St. Hilary, Caleb Montemayor after them if one of them, or if barring a double play. They check down to first, and Arriola slid back in time. No outs in the top of the first inning. 1-0 pitch from Matthew Board, who kicks and fires, going on that pitch. Areola, a perfectly executed hit and run. He'll take second base, throw down to first. Not in time, infield single for Dylan Garcia.
Yeah, what a way to get on. It was weak contact, but he is able to leg it out as the third baseman was trying to rush in and get it, but he did not get him in time.
Mason St. Hilary stepping up now. He's got 2 on and nobody out. First pitch gets under that one, pops it up to shallow left field. A trio of defenders going in on that, and Solly Wenner will collect that one for the first out. Defensively for the Rush, it's Solly Wenner, Brody Minnick, TJ Wilson from left to right in the outfield. Jaden Scott and Billy Sakumis up the middle in the infield. Jose Diaz, Easton Kretzer at third and first. And behind the plate is Neil Navarro catching for Matthew Board. We've got 1 out, 2 runners on, and Caleb Montemayor stepping up to the plate. Fourth batter of the game for the Coyotes takes ball 1 outside. Again, the Coyotes trying to stop what's been a freight train of a Rush lineup over the last week. Plus, they've won 6 in a row after having the worst start of anyone in the PSCL. That one off the end of the bat popped up, going towards foul territory, drifting over. Easton Kretzer will catch that. We've got 2 outs. Two outs. Antonio Longobardi, the shortstop for today, coming up to hit. Fifth batter of the inning. He's got Dylan Garcia on first, Christian Areola on second. And we've got no score here in Palm Springs. No score, 2 outs, bottom of the first inning. Board looking back at the runner at second. Now fires a fastball high and outside. 1-0 is the count. 1-0 count, outside, 2-0 now. For those of you just joining in, TJ Wilson, Brody Minnick, Lubby Marujo, and Jose Diaz batted for the Rush in the first inning. Lubby Marujo, the lone base runner, a double off the center field wall. Ball 3 is in the dirt, counts 3-0 now. They had a runner on second, and then Jose Diaz popped out to center field to end the first inning. 3-0 count, 2 runners on, 2 outs here. Eric Sampayan awaiting on deck. The pitch is just at the top of the zone, 84-mile-an-hour fastball in a good spot there, 3-1 now. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Shoots that one into the left center field gap. Going over is Minnick. He's going to dive, and he can't make the play. 2 runs will score. It's 2-0 Coyotes. 2 RBI double, Antonio Longobardi.
Yeah, it looked like the center fielder was just out of his reach. Full extension dive, but he was not able to bring it in.
Brody Minnick gave the last-second dive in full extension there to try and get that ball, but it just missed his glove. Good job by Solly Wenner coming in to back it up, but too little, too late, and a 2-run lead now with 2 outs in the first inning. Merrick Sampayan steps up to the plate. First pitch to Sampayan, inside, ball 1. 1-0 count, 2 outs. Runner on second is Longobardi. A 2-0 lead for the Coyotes. Swing and a chopper down the left side. 1-1 count. Board set, down 2 now, fires. Chopper down the right side again, and that's going to bounce over towards the Rush bullpen. 1-2 count now, 2 outs. Bottom of the first inning. Board working out of the stretch. Looks down to the runner at second, looks back again, and fires. Swing and a miss, and he got him to end the inning. Sampayan sent packing on strikes, but the Coyotes put up 2. It's 2-0 here in the second inning. We'll be right back after a break.
Building your business is no small undertaking, and you need the right team by your side. Whether you're just getting started or expanding nationwide, Pacific Premier Bank is here to support your business every step of the way. As your trusted banking partner, we can help guide you down the right path with customized solutions designed for your business. We'll help you achieve the success you deserve. Pacific Premier Bank. Let's build your future together.
Come on, really?
Welcome back here in Palm Springs, everybody. Johnny Maldonado joined by Stephen Buxton here. Easton Kretzer, Jordan Wenner, Neil Navarro. The first 3 due up for the Rush. It's a 2-0 game. Coyotes put up 2 on a 2 RBI double by Antonio Longobardi with 2 outs in the first. Here in the second, Easton Kretzer leading it off against Nate Kelly in his second inning of work. Allowed just 1 hit and floats a 55-mile-an-hour curveball into the zone for strike 1. Kelly working out of the windup, starting with his whole body facing the batter. Fires in a fastball just off the zone, and it's a foul tip there. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, no outs here for the Rush first baseman today, Easton Kretzer. Third pitch fouled off, just got a piece of it there. It's a stay alive. Easton Kretzer out of Webster University, hitting .389 on this season. Watches ball 1 down and away. Counts 1-2 now.
Kretzer currently has a 3-game hit streak going on at the moment with a double against the Colonials on June 25th.
Fights that one off, sends it the other way. It's drifting foul. Ranging over is Manzano, who catches it right in front of the bullpen. We've got 1 out. Now Jordan Wenner coming up, the DH for today's game. Jordan Wenner, Neil Navarro on deck. Billy Sakumis in the hole if one of them can reach. Wenner out of Forest Hills Collegiate High School. Still looking for a home for next season. First pitch outside, ball 1. His brother Solly redshirted with College of the Desert this season. He'll be going back there again for next one, and Sully's playing left field today. Second pitch, second ball outside to Jordan Wenner. Wenner on the season, 235, 381 on base, 235 slug, 616 OPS, and he sends a drive into that one, and it goes foul down the left field line. 93 off the bat there, saw a high fastball and got all of it, just needed to straighten it out. 2-1 count now. 1 out, nobody on. Rush down 2, and Wenner watches strike 2 as he couldn't hold up on that check swing there. A 60-mile-an-hour cutter just down and out of the zone. 2-2 now, 1 out. Kelly looking for a quick inning. 2-2 pitch. Outside, count is ran full now. Turn it up to 69 there. 3 RBIs on the season for Wenner. No extra base hits. 3-2 pitch. Launches that one high in the air. Behind third base into shallow left field. And Longobardi will run over and get that one. 2 outs now for Neil Navarro. Navarro catching today. Almost the everyday catcher for these Rush. Watches ball 1 up and away. Out of Long Beach Community College, hitting 286 on the year. 1-0 pitch, lifted off the handle. That's going to drift out of play just over the net into the stands. Behind the plate, Pollard wanted to go get that one to get a quick 1-2-3 inning for his pitcher, Kelly. But it wasn't going to cooperate. Just over the net, and now the count's 1-1 for Neil Navarro, who has put together a pretty good case to get all-star consideration for next week. That one's drive down the right field line, just going to hang foul at the last second. Navarro thought he had extra bases, but instead he's got a 1-2 count now with 2 outs. A 2-0 Coyotes lead over the away Rush. One and 2 pitch from Kelly. Right below the zone, over the heart of the plate, but not high enough. Counts 2-2 now.
It's a great take by Navarro. Anyone else, they might have been swinging at that one. Is it just like as you mentioned, just below the zone?
2-2 pitch. Curveball above the zone. It's 3-2 now. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Payoff pitch from Kelly. Kicks and fires. That one's lined up the middle. That's going to get down for a hit. Some more 2-out hitting going on from the Rush. A single for Neil Navarro will send it over to Billy Sukumis. Sukumis playing shortstop today, the number 8 hitter in this lineup. He's got 2 outs, and he's got his catcher on first. Outfield's going to shift drastically over compared to where they were playing Navarro. Going from a left to a right-handed batter, they're playing him to pull. Infield playing just about straight up, but the middle shifted over slightly. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. It's 0-1. Two 2-0 game. The 2 runs on a 2-run double by Antonio Longobardi in the bottom of the first inning for the Coyotes. 0-1 pitch before that. They were going to check down to first, not in time. Solid move by Nate Kelly. A big lead by Navarro, especially for a catcher at first base. The 0-1 pitch by Kelly. That one's lifted and driven into left field. And it's going to hang up just enough for Garcia to catch it. We're through 2 here. It's a 2-0 lead for the Rush. We'll be right back after a break.
Somewhere down there is you. And just like us, you're an amazing Palm Springs vacation home. I bet we have a lot in common. Elevated, yet down to earth. A place to soak it up, sip it down, and make a splash. A place where staying in is even better than going out. Not just a place for visiting, a place for living in the moment. That moment when vacation dreams become reality. You're one of Palm Springs' best kept secrets. Let's show you off. Because you're so much more than just a home. You're a destination. You're an adventure. You're an idyllic escape. You're a happy place.
Need a garage door replaced or repaired? Then go to Overhead Door Company. We do it all. Repairs, service, new installs, retrofits, and more. For over 100 years, Overhead Door has been committed to bringing you the best in residential garage doors, commercial doors, openers, and accessories. Whether you need a stylish new garage door for your home, a more energy-efficient commercial door for your business, or a better integrated door system for your industrial application, remember, if you don't see the red ribbon logo, you are not getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door products and service you need. Look for the red ribbon for products that are reliable and
2-0 ball game. Coyotes over the Rush here in the bottom of the second inning. Matthew Board out for another inning of work, facing off against the bottom of the lineup. Luke Manzano watches ball one, down and away. Counts 1-0. Manzano, Max Pollard, Maxwell Schmerber, the first three due up. After that, Matthew Kabotsu, the 10-hole hitter, will try and flip it over to the top of the lineup. And Manzano watches ball two outside. Back-to-back pitches in the left-handed box. Out of Board's hand. 2-0 pitch lined up the middle. That's going to drift through the infield for a hit. Leadoff runner on for back-to-back innings for the Coyotes. Single for Luke Manzano. Now it's Max Pollard. Max Pollard out of Treasure Valley Community College. Catcher and third baseman primarily, playing catcher today. Hitting .250 on the season, has 4 RBIs. He's got no one out and a runner on, and he swings over an 82-mile-an-hour fastball at the top of the zone. Good pitch by Matthew Board. Oh, 0-1 is the count. Check down to first. A quick move, and that gets away from Easton Kretzer. Jogging over to second, Luke Manzano will take his extra 90 feet on the first error of the game. E1 on that play sends Manzano over to second base. And now there's a runner in scoring position for Max Pollard. 0-1 count, working out of the stretch, firing his Board, and he gets an 84-mile-an-hour fastball. Turned it up a little, but it's well outside of the zone. Counts even at 1. One and one count. Outside again, just barely. 2-1 now. Not bad misses from Matt Board. It's just pulling it a little bit to that glove side. 2-1 pitch. Lifts it high in the air above center field, ranging over. Minnick is going to settle under that, and tagging on the play, Luke Manzano is going to test the arm, and does so successfully. A productive out for Max Pollard. He sends Manzano over to third, and we've got one out with a runner 90 feet away. Maxwell Schmerber coming up now, the 9-hitter, playing right field today. Schmerber out of Oklahoma Christian. He's going to be attending that after he just graduated high school. Off to a slow start with the bat, but has played solid defense so far. 5'11", 163 pounds. A lot of range in that outfield, and watches ball one up and inside. 84 on that fastball. 1-0 pitch to Schmerber. Lifts that one the other way. It's going into shallow left or right field. Going to see if they test the arm here. Throw down to the plate. Would have had him in time and does on the recovery. Neil Navarro caught that throw while Manzano was about 8 feet from the plate, but he dropped it and picks it up at the last second to tag him. And Manzano is called out on that play. An outfield assist from TJ Wilson. We're through 2 here in Palm Springs. It's a 2-0 game. We'll be right back after a break.
Jessup Auto Plaza has been proudly serving the Coachella Valley since 1938 as your trusted family-owned auto destination. Now, electrify your drive with the Valley's most extensive range of electric vehicles. Drive the Chevrolet Blazer, Equinox, Silverado, the powerful GMC Hummer, Sierra, and the distinctive Cadillac Lyriq. Silent power, bold performance. Electrify your drive. Jessup Auto Plaza. Since 1938, the EV brands you love, the family you trust.
Hey, Coachella Valley, Patrick Summers here, General Air Conditioning and Plumbing. Spring is here and summer is right behind it. Don't get caught with a broken air conditioning system. Call us now. Let us get a tune-up done. We're offering a special for $79. It comes with a seasonal guarantee. Call our team today. Get yourself scheduled before the heat hits. Be proactive, not reactive. Go ahead and book at callthegeneral.com or call our offices and we'll get you taken care of.
Top of the 3rd inning in Palm Springs, a 2-0 Coyotes lead over the Rush. Stephen Buxton joined by Johnny Maldonado after the 2nd inning ended in kind of a strange play. A flyout by Max Schmerber into right field was caught by TJ Wilson. And then the throw down to Neil Navarro after that first pitch to Jaden Scott is swung on and missed for strike 1. The throw down to Neil Navarro had Luke Manzano tagging up from third by a mile. But Navarro dropped the ball and was still able to pick it up and tag him in time, resulting in the inning ending. Kind of a questionable send after that ball was only hit about 200 feet. And Jaden Scott quickly down 0-2 after 2 swings and misses on fastballs over the heart of the plate. 0-2 pitch. Fought off foul. We'll do it again. It's Jaden Scott, Solly Wenner, the 10 batter, and then they'll turn it over to TJ Wilson, the right fielder, and the leadoff batter for this game. 2-0 lead, and the Rush looking to get on the board here. 0-2 pitch. Goes the other way, foul again. Still 0-2. Aaron Perez, the new man on the mound, taking over for Nate Kelly, who fired 2 scoreless innings. Just allowed 2 hits, no walks, no strikeouts. It's Aaron Perez now out of Vista del Lago. Right-handed pitcher fires the 0-2 pitch. Inside, counts 1-2 now. 2 starts for Aaron Perez, 6 appearances. This is his 7th here. 8 2/3 innings pitched coming into today. 1 2 pitch. That's cracked into right field. Going back on it, Schmerber. That's going to go over his head and roll to the wall. Rounding second, thinking about third. They're going to send him. And the throw down to third is just late. Leadoff triple for Jaden Scott.
Yeah, what a way to get on with the leadoff guy getting a triple. He absolutely roped it over the right fielder's head.
94 miles an hour off the bat, 322 feet from Jaden Scott, and it rolled all the way to that Raising Cane's banner in right center field. So they've got a runner on third now for Solly Wenner. Right-handed batter playing left field today. Wenner out of College of the Desert watches ball 1 up and in. Older brother to his lineup partner, Jordan Wenner. One-0 pitch from Wenner is popped way into the air, into center field. They're gonna send Jaden Scott, and he slides in just in time. A sac fly for Solly Wenner. Rush on the board. It's a 2-1 game now. Back to the top of the lineup with 1 out. TJ Wilson coming up. Wilson popped up to the pitcher, Nate Kelly, in the first inning on a 7-pitch at-bat. Wilson in the box, awaiting the pitch. Here it is. Chopper up the middle, gets past Kelly, this time to second base. Kabotsu throw down to first in time to get him. 4-3 on the putout and a quick out for Aaron Perez. Again, just 1 run on the board for the Rush. It's a 2-1 game, and Brody Minnick coming up. Minnick 0 for 1, flew out to second base last time. He's got 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch from Perez. Outside, ball 1. Minnick's had a solid season out of Tufts University. Hasn't got it quite going with the bat yet, though. 1-0 pitch. Down and in, ball 2. Has a couple RBIs this season, has played solid defense in center field. Still waiting to get that stick going, though. 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Did have a hit in his last game against the Bombers a couple of days ago. 2-1 pitch, chopper up the middle. That might get through the infield. A leaping grab, tried by Antonio Longobardi, just gets over his glove into center field. And that's a single for Brody Minnick. Runner on first now for Lubby Marujo, who roped a double over the head of Christian Areola in the first inning. Lubby Marujo out of New Mexico Highlands, hitting .304 on the season. Takes strike 1, called down the middle. 304, 433 on base, 435 slugging, and 868 OPS. 0-1 pitch, inside, 1-1 now. Good borderline pitch there. Just missed the zone, though. One and two now after he fouls that one off. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Aaron Perez trying to limit the damage to just 1. He's got a runner on first in Brody Minnick. Lubby Marujo set and fouls that one off again. It's still 1-2.
Yeah, Marujo's having a great summer so far. He's only been hitless in 3 games.
Hasn't had a hit in his last 2, but on the board here very early. That double with 2 outs in the first. 1-2 pitch, running on that pitch, and it gets by Pollard to the backstop. He's going to try and go first to third. A double steal by Brody Minnick. Stolen base and advanced on the wild pitch. Brody Minnick at third now, and it's a 2-2 count to Lubby Marujo. Two-two pitch to Marujo. Shot the other way. That's going to get into right field for a hit and score Brody Minnick. This game is tied.
Way to take advantage of the catcher not being able to handle the ball. It looked like he bobbled it, and Marujo just took advantage of it and was able to come in and score.
RBI single, Lubby Marujo. It scores Brody Minnick from third, and we're back to square one. Jose Diaz coming up now, still 2 outs and a 2-2 game. First pitch in the dirt, ball 1. One and 0, 2 outs, runner on first. Curveball goes upstairs, couldn't get back into the zone. 67 miles an hour on that pitch. Two-0 count, 2 outs. A ball below the zone. Now the count's 3-0. Max Pollard's going to go out and talk to Aaron Perez, who's been out there a while. 6th batter of the inning. He's worked a couple 3-ball counts already. Jose Diaz 0 for 1 on the day. Flew out to center field to end the first. Looking to extend the party here. Out of College of the Desert, one of a handful of COD guys in this lineup. Hasn't exactly got it going with the bat yet. Has had some time as a pitcher, too. He is a two-way player. 3-0 pitch outside, and he takes a 4-pitch walk. Runners on first and second now for Easton Kretzer. Kretzer 0 for 1 today. Popped out to first in the second inning. He led that inning off. Righty-righty matchup here. He's got a runner on second in Lubby Marujo, a runner on first in Jose Diaz. And a tie game here in Palm Springs. First pitch off the hands, shallow pop fly. That's going to get into the outfield for a hit. They're going to wave Marujo around to home, and he scores. It's a 3-2 game. Rush on top. RBI single, Easton Kretzer. Marujo showing off the wheels, scores from second. Diaz goes to second himself, replaces him there. Easton Kretzer at first, and Jordan Wenner coming up to the plate.
That'll make Easton Kretzer's 4-hit game hit streak right here. Had 3 previous, and after that single, he just extended it.
Now Jordan Wenner. Watch a strike one over the heart of the plate. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Watch this ball, 1 outside, counts even at 1. Wenner 0 for 1 today. Popped out to shallow left field, and Longobardi ran over to cut that one down. 1-1 count. Called strike 2 at the bottom of the zone. 1-2 now. Wenner up, Navarro on deck. Billy Sakumis in the hole if they can keep this inning going. We've got 2 outs and a 1-2 count, a 3-2 game. Runners on first and second. Jose Diaz on second. Easton Kretzer on first, and Diaz was going on that pitch. It was outside, counts even at 2, and there was no throw, so Diaz takes second safely. 2-2 count. Running on that pitch is Kretzer. He'll take second himself. So now both runners in scoring position. Back-to-back stolen bases on back-to-back balls by Aaron Perez. Full count now, 2 outs. Easton Kretzer is going to be going on this pitch. 3-2, fouls it off, still a full count. Navarro jogging over to grab that ball. He's still got his shin guards on in case the 3rd out is recorded here. 3-2 pitch. Popped up into left field, going back on it. Garcia, he'll range over and end the inning. And the scoring threat from the Rush. But it's 3-2 now, and we're going to the bottom of the 3rd here in Palm Springs.
Jessup Auto Plaza has been proudly serving the Coachella Valley since 1938 as your trusted family-owned auto destination. Now, electrify your drive with the Valley's most extensive range of electric vehicles. Drive the Chevrolet Blazer, Equinox, Silverado, the powerful GMC Hummer, Sierra, and the distinctive Cadillac Lyriq. Silent power, bold performance. Electrify your drive. Jessup Auto Plaza. Since 1938, the EV brands you love, the family you trust.
Hey, Coachella Valley, Patrick Summers here, General Air Conditioning and Plumbing. Spring is here and summer is right behind it. Don't get caught with a broken air conditioning system. Call us now. Let us get a tune-up done. We're offering a special for $79. It comes with a seasonal guarantee. Call our team today. Get yourself scheduled before the heat hits. Be proactive, not reactive. Go ahead and book at callthegeneral.com or call our offices and we'll get you taken care of.
Three to two game here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Top of the Coyotes lineup coming up. Christian Arriola, Dylan Garcia, Mason St. Hilary, the first 3. Facing off against Matthew Board for the 2nd time. Board working out of the windup, kicks and fires, and delivers ball 1 up and inside. Christian Arriola to start the game off. Walked on a full count. 1-0 pitch. Watches a strike dart back into the zone. It's 1-1 now. 1-1 pitch, skips that in the dirt. It's 2-1 now. Two and one pitch, cut on and missed. Counts even at 2. .83 miles an hour on that fastball. 2-2 pitch. Fouled off again, stays alive. Counts still 2-2. We'll do the 2-2 again. Pitch just on the corner of the zone to get him looking. Arriola sent packing on strikes. 85-mile-an-hour fastball right at the bottom of the zone. Perfect pitch by Board. Apologies, that was Dylan Kabotsu, the 10-hitter. So now it's Christian Arriola, who watches strike one. Ball outside, counts even at 1. One out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. That pitch fought into right field. It's going to hang up and get caught by TJ Wilson out there. So 2 outs now. Dylan Garcia coming up to the plate. Garcia 1 for 1 today. Singled and scored in the 1st inning. 1 of 2 RBIs on that 2 RBI double by Antonio Longobardi. Watch this ball 1 in the dirt. Garcia watches strike 1 just hit the zone. Strike 2 there. It counts 1-2 now. Garcia not found a home yet. He's uncommitted, but surely will. He's had a fantastic summer, hitting .475 so far. Watch his ball 3, counts 3-1. .475 batting average, .543 on base, .725 slug, a jaw-dropping .1256 OPS. Strike 2 catches the zone. It's a full count now. 3-2, 2 outs. Matthew Board looking to work through a quick inning here. Put up a 0. Payoff pitch. Chopper slowly up the middle, ranging over Sakumi's. That's going to get over him into the outfield for a single.
Yeah, these hops are always tough on the infielders here. He did whatever he can to at least get in front of it, but it just skipped away at the last second.
Dylan Garcia 2 for 2 on the day, and it'll send it over to Mason St. Hiller, the DH today. Mason St. Hiller out of Community Christian College. Hitting .312, .425 on base, .594 slugging percentage, and OPS over 1,000. First pitch outside, ball 1. Flew out to left field in the 1st inning. But a big left-handed power bat for this Coyotes team. 1-0 pitch as the Coyotes are down 1, and he swings and misses there. Looks like he wanted to send that one all the way over to the high school field. Got a game going on the backfield. The Colonials facing either the Grizzly or Rush. 1-1 pitch is outside. Counts 2-1 now. One of the two green teams out there on the backfield. Sure, we'll get updates as that game goes on. 2-1 pitch, 2 outs. That one slapped the other way, but it's going to drift foul. Counts 2-2 now. A 3-2 game. Rush taken over on top of the Coyotes after they went up 2-0. 2 runs in the first for the Coyotes. Then the Rush put up a couple zeros and 3 in the third to take the lead. Sac fly by Solly Wenner, an RBI single by Easton Kretzer. And another RBI single as that one's roped into left center field. That's going to get down and roll, and scoring on that play will be Dylan Garcia, and this game is tied. Going into third, sliding. Waiting for the call, and they're going to say he's safe there. RBI triple for Mason St. Hilary.
Yeah, just like you mentioned earlier, showing off that power. That would be his second triple this season as well with the home run.
RBI triple, Mason St. Hilary. He's on third. There's 2 outs, and now it's Caleb Montemayor. 98 miles an hour off that bat, and Montemayor watches. Ball 1 inside. One-0 count to Montemayor. Watches ball 2, same spot. 0 for 1 today. Montemayor popped out to first base in the first inning. Playing third today. 2-0 count. Driven into center field. That's going to get down and give the Coyotes the lead. RBI single, Caleb Montemayor. 4-3 Coyotes. St. Hilary scores from third, and now Antonio Longobardi coming up trying to extend this rally. 2 runs in the first, 2 runs in the third for the Coyotes. Still 2 outs, bottom 3. Matthew Board on the hook for all of them, trying to get out of this inning and prevent further damage. Ball 1 inside to Longobardi, who was responsible for both 2 runs in the first inning.
Yeah, great 2-out hitting by the Coyotes. That would make their third straight.
1-0 pitch to Longobardi. Lifts that one into shallow left field. Going back on it, Sakumis, and he'll catch that to end the inning, but the Coyotes put up another couple runs. It's 4-3 going to the top of the 4th. We'll be right back. All right.
There's something winning in the agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Across the Coachella Valley, you'll find our communities powered by short-term rentals. These rentals bring visitors and dollars to the region. Whether attending events, checking out the art scene, or dining at restaurants, when they spend money, we all score. The nearly $1 billion impact of short-term vacation rentals generates tax revenues that fund police, firefighters, education, and many other programs that improve our daily lives. To learn why short-term rentals are a grand slam for the home team, visit onecv.org.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow! Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Four to 3 game. Coyotes on top of the Rush. A pair of 2-run innings in the first and third, and we're here in the top of the fourth inning. Neil Navarro leads it off and takes ball one inside from the newest addition to the Coyotes pitching line. They've gone 14, 15, 16. Aaron Perez, one and done there. And they send in Zach Thomason. 1-0 pitch just upstairs. It's ball two. Zach Thomason, another righty coming in on the mound. With a 2-0 count, and that one's lined over to second base. Kabotsu takes it and throws it down to first. 4-3 on the putout to retire Navarro. Now Billy Sakumi stepping up. Sakumi's over one, flew out to left to end the second inning. Playing shortstop today, and he's going to wait as Pollard's going to go out and talk to Pollard's going to go out and talk to Zach Thomason. 2 runs in the first for the Coyotes, 2 runs in the third, all of them on Matthew Board. There is activity in the Rush bullpen. We'll figure out who that is as soon as possible. First pitch to Sakumi's, big hack there and a miss. It's 0-1. Looks like Lubby Marujo warming up in the bullpen. Second pitch of that bat, downstairs, counts even at 1. Apologies, that looks like Kyler Bachman maybe. I think it's number 5 down there. 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Six and 7 Rush taking on the 3-win Coyotes. 1-2 pitch. Downstairs, counts even at 2. Coyotes 3-10. They've lost their last 7. Been through a rough stretch here. 2-2 pitch. Fouled off again, and we'll do it again. Good at bat by Sakumi. He's working anything close. Coyotes as a home team 2-5. As a road team 1-5. Rush 3-3 at home. 3-4 on the road. 2-2 pitch. Off the end of the bat, that's going foul and out of play again. Count remains at 2. Two count to Sakumis. Downstairs, ball 3. Top of the 6th inning on the backfield. Lumberjacks lead the Colonials 4-1. Payoff pitch, outside, full count walk for Sakumis. Now it's Jaden Scott. Scott led off the 3rd inning and led off the Rush scoring with that leadoff triple. He can absolutely fly. Runner on first and 1 out. Sully Wenner on deck. First pitch to Scott. That one's roped down the line, but foul. Scott was looking extra bases again. A 89-mile-an-hour line drive off the bat, but it just goes foul. 68 miles an hour on that pitch. Scott providing all of the power. He's set in the left-handed batter's box. Righty-lefty matchup here. First, a check down to first on Billy Sukumis, who slides in safely. Solly Winters scored Jaden Scott from third with a sacrifice fly. Then a couple of two-out hits. Next pitch is in the dirt for ball one. One and one count, one out, a one-run game. 4-3 Coyotes on top of the rush. Top of the fourth inning. Swing and a miss there. Big cut by Jaden Scott. Counts 1-2 now. One and two, and they're going to send that one back down to first. It gets away, but sliding in, Sukumis wasn't looking, and it stays close enough to keep him at first. Jay Peters, the first base coach for the Rush. Talking to his base runner. 1-2 count to Jaden Scott. Here's the pitch. Outside, running on that pitch. Sukumis, it's a bad throw into center field. And once again, Sukumis wasn't watching the throw. He slides in safely, but couldn't take another 90 feet. 2-2 now and a stolen base from Sukumis. Two and two count, a runner on second. Sukumis, Jaden Scott at the plate. One out here in a one-run game in the top of the fourth inning. Zach Thomason fires, going on that pitch, Sukumis, and there will be no throw. A perfect jump.
An aggressive base running by the Rush, too. Doing whatever they can to keep scoring runs as the Coyotes were able to put up 3 back in the third inning.
Full count now to Jaden Scott. Solly Wenner awaiting on deck. This shortstop Antonio Longobardi going to come in and talk to his pitcher. He'll retreat back to his position.
Yeah, so now all he has to do is just hit on the ground, and he comes in to score.
3-2 pitch. Chopper to the right side. That's going to get fielded by Kabotsu. He'll take it to first. And not advancing on that play, Billy Sukumis will stay at third. So we've got 2 outs now. Zach Nova's not willing to test the fielding from Kabotsu and the Coyotes. Keeps Sukumis at third, and now Solly Wenner up to the plate. Second at bat is in as many innings. Wenner watches strike one. Has an RBI today. That sac fly in the third put the first run on the board for the Rush. He's got a chance to tie it here. 0-1 pitch. Wenner sends that one foul. 0-2. Zach Thomason looking to work a scoreless inning. It would be a huge 0 to put up for the Coyotes. Send the heart of the lineup back up to hit. 0-2 pitch. Cut on and fouled off. Count stays 0-2. It'll be Merrick Sampaio, Luke Manzano, Max Pollard due up for the Coyotes. Solly Wenner awaiting the 0-2 pitch. 2 outs in the fourth. Ball is downstairs. Counts 1-2 now. 68-mile-an-hour breaking ball, well below the zone, skipped over the plate. 1-2 pitch. Now he goes up too high, counts even at 2. Thomason not happy with that ball. He throws it back. On deck batter, TJ Wilson's going to give a new ball to our home plate umpire. And Solly Wenner steps back into the box. Takes a couple practice swings and 2-2 pitch. Sends that one foul over the net again. A good at-bat by Wenner.
Yeah, this would be his 7th pitch in his at-bat.
Wenner with an RBI today, looking for another one to tie this game in the 4th. 2-2 pitch to Wenner. Popped up to the right side, ranging back Manzano. And he'll end the inning there. Rush get a runner on, but Strandham at third. Solly Wenner goes out with a pop fly, and going to the bottom of the 4th, it's a 4-3 game. Coyotes on top.
The Management Trust is a 100% employee-owned company. Every employee has a vested interest in providing memorable experiences to every homeowner and board members of HOAs. It's a very powerful thing. No homeowners association is too small or too large for us to manage. From community maintenance services to customized absentee home care, the Management Trust provides just about every service any homeowner could ask for.
Hi, I'm Damien with the Management Trust. We're a community management built differently for your homeowners association. To find out how, give me a call.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Quality first. It's quite a philosophy to live by. But world-class ingredients are the foundation of great meals. And we wouldn't have it any other way. At Kaiser Grill in downtown Palm Springs, we believe you deserve the best. So whether it's dinner for 2 or a
Back and forth game here in Palm Springs. 4-3 is the score. Merrick Sampayan leading it off against Matthew Board once again. Going through the lineup for the second time. First pitch swinging. Ground ball to second base. Diving grab by Scott. He'll throw it down to first in time. 1 out here in the 4th inning. A 4-3 put out for Merrick Sampayan. Luke Manzano coming up to hit for his second time. Singled in the second, but on a strange play was sent to go tag up from third base on a ball that was barely out of the infield. TJ Wilson gunned him down at third by about 1.5 miles, but the ball was dropped by Neil Navarro. And then Navarro at the very last second able to recover and tag him out to still get the out. 1-0 after the first pitch is a fastball in the dirt. Navarro swings, and that one's a swinging bunt down the line. And a diving play by Board. He's going to roll over and make the play at first.
What a way to recover. It looked like he slipped, was able to roll on his back and just toss it just in time to get him.
Some wacky defensive plays here in Palm Springs. Luke Manzano with a little dribbler down the line. Matthew Board has to extend a little bit to get it at the last second and falls to his backside, does a full somersault, turns over and just shovels it to Easton Kretzer at first. And we've got 2 outs now. Max Pollard stepping up and takes ball 1 in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs for the catcher, Max Pollard. 0 for 1 today. Flew out to center field, watches ball 2 outside. In a 4-3 game, 2 runs in the first, 2 runs in the third for the Coyotes, 3 runs in the top of the third for the Rush. 2-0 pitch, floated it in there, and it just missed the zone. Counts 3-0 now. Board looking to work a 1-2-3 inning here. Needs a strike, 3-0 pitch. Gets it there, 83 on the outer half of the zone. Three and 1 pitch, cut on and missed. 3-2 now. Looks like he swung so hard, Max Pollard lost his elbow guard there. Navarro's going to step up and talk to Matthew Board for a second. There is no activity in the Rush bullpen right now. There was earlier. Again, Kyler Bachman was warming up. Zach Novus is going to take a moment to talk to our home plate umpire, but while all this is going on, not sure exactly why there's so much time being allowed. Usually by now the umpire would call this off, and it looks like they're going to. Umpire wipes off the plate. Navarro gets back behind that plate. Max Pollard awaiting a full count pitch. Full count, 2 outs, bottom of the 4th inning. Matthew Board looking to put up a 0 here. Here's the pitch. In the dirt and a walk to extend it for Maxwell Schmerber. They're going to call time there before the first pitch to Maxwell Schmerber. Schmerber 0 for 1, ended the 2nd inning on a flyout to right. That was the flyout that caught Luke Manzano at home, and first a check down to first. Pollard in there on time. Now the first pitch to Schmerber. Cut on and popped up into there. That's going to go out of play and fall somewhere in the stands. It's 0-1. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Rush. 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Coyotes. 0-1 pitch. That one fell right off the foot of Schmerber. That's got to hurt. He'll take a second to walk this one off. A big hack from the right-handed batter. He's going to take a quick walk around. Now he's ready and steps into the box and is set, awaiting the pitch. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th inning. Pitch by Board. Got him looking. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Maxwell Schmerber ends the 4th inning. We're through 4 here in Palm Springs. It's a 4-3 game. Coyotes on top so far.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
Four to three game in the top of the fifth inning. TJ Wilson starting things off against Zach Thomason in his second inning of work. Coyotes on top of the Rush. Rush sending the top of the lineup up, though. TJ Wilson, Brody Minnick, Lovey Marujo, the first 3 due up. Thomason awaiting, and the first pitch. Squared around a bunt. TJ Wilson pulled that one foul, though. It's 0-1. Tried to go with the first pitch drag bunt. Thomason on the season. 7 games including today. An 8.24 ERA in the first 6. 0-1 pitch from Thomason. Squares up to bunt, pulls it back again. 1-1 now. Nineteen and 2/3 innings pitched before today. 18 hits, 18 runs. Line up the middle to the right side. That's going to get to Longobardi, who makes a running off-platform throw to get him. Longobardi to Manzano sends TJ Wilson down. Now it's Brody Minnick for his third at-bat. 1 for 2 on the day. Brody Minnick singled in the third, stole second, and then scored later on a RBI single by Lovey Marujo. 1 out, nobody on, and a swing and a foul tip there. It's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. 4-3 game. Coyotes on top. Thomason looking to put up another 0. 0-1 pitch in the dirt. Counts 1-1 now. Dribbler to second base, awkward hop for Kubotsu, but he collects it and throws it down to first in time. Middle infield getting some work. Longobardi first, now Kubotsu, and Lovey Marujo stepping up with nobody on and 2 outs in the top of the 5th inning. In a 4-3 game, Rush down 1 to the Coyotes. First pitch called strike on the outer edge of the plate. Marujo had 2 for 2 on the day, has an RBI single and a double. He also scored on that single. 0-2 now is the count, 2 outs. Thomason looking to go 1-2-3 in this inning. 0-2 pitch. Behind the back, went with the breaking ball and it slipped out of the hand. That's going to go all the way to the netting. And it's 1-2 now. One and two pitch from Thomason. In and out of the zone, and the count's even at 2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 5th inning. Thomason fires. Check swing there. They're going to check down to first. Did he go? No motion by our umpire down at first base. They're going to say he didn't. So the count's full now. Full count, 2 outs, a 1-run game. Thomason looking to get out of it. Pop up in the air. That's going to drift out of play, foul. Still a full count. Ball 4 in the Derwin with the breaking ball there and couldn't control it out of the zone. 2-out runner on for Jose Diaz. Diaz today 0 for 1, walked and reached third. Stole third base on that attempt. He flew out to center to end the first inning. The 4-hitter in today's lineup, as Thomason wants to get rid of that baseball. Not sure if he just didn't have a grip on it or what, but he's got a new one in his hand. No count, 2 outs, runner on first, Marujo. Thomason set and fires. Liner up the middle, that's going to hang up for Arriola as drifts over to his right a little bit and takes it to end the inning. To the bottom of the 5th we go. It's a 1-run game. Coyotes on top 4-3. We'll be right back after a break.
For 20 years, our family's mission has been simple. It all starts at Stuffed, where exceptional service meets bold flavors. Every crust, a masterpiece. Cocktails crafted to perfection in an atmosphere that brings family and friends together. Stuffed pizza, dine in or takeout. Savor and enjoy at our 2 locations. Quality, service, family legacy, it all starts at Stuffed.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
Monster Shakes, the best ice cream creations in the desert and only place in the world that serves all 10 flavors of Dole Soft Serve. The winner of the best soft serve and smoothies, home to the world's best date shake and other fun creations like ice cream nachos and the cotton candy burrito. For a limited time, come in and try your luck. Any soft serve that weighs exactly 16 ounces is free. Monster Shakes in Palm Springs and Cathedral City facing the Mary Pickford. Franchise opportunities available too. Monster Shakes, a delicious mess.
Bottom of the 5th inning here in Palm Springs. Matthew Kabotsu leading it off. It'll be Kabotsu, Arriola, and Dylan Garcia for the Coyotes against Matthew Board in his 5th inning of work. Kabotsu 0 for 1 today. Struck out looking his first time out in the 3rd inning and swings and misses there at a 70-mile-an-hour pitch, low in the zone. 0-1. 4-3 is the score. Curveball in there, cut on and fouled off down the left side. It's 0-2 now. 4-3 score. Coyotes on top of the Rush. All those runs on Matthew Board. 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Liner to shortstop. Diving play. Throw down to first is a long one, and it's not in time. A great effort by Billy Sukumis down there. Infield single for Matthew Kabotsu. .83 off the bat, not particularly hard hit, but Sakumis was playing so much closer to the bag that it took a couple of steps and a last-minute dive to even get a glove on it. And being able to get a throw and make it close was impressive. A runner on first for Christian Areola. He's going to take ball one. Areola 0 for 1 on the day. Reached on a walk in the first, led it off the game with that walk, and scored. He takes ball 2 behind his head. 2-0. There's a pitcher warming up in the bullpen for the Rush. It's Kyler Bachman down there. There's also some action in the Coyotes bullpen. Not sure who that pitcher is. We'll get the number as soon as we can. 2-0 pitch is in there for strike one. Coyotes pitcher.
Looks like it's number 4, Carson Romero.
Carson Romero, a PSCL returner in there. 2-1 pitch. Outside, counts 3-1 now. Three balls, one strike. Runner on first is Kabotsu. Pitch by Board. Sawed him off there, cut on, and he just couldn't hold back off that 82-mile-an-hour heater well above the zone. Payoff pitch here, full count. Behind the back again, lost the breaking ball again, and a runner on first on a walk. Areola on first, Kabotsu on second. Now Dylan Garcia up to the plate. Still nobody out, still bottom of the 5th inning, and still a 1-run lead. 4-3, Coyotes on top of the Rush. 2 seasons that have basically gone the exact opposite direction. The Rush, the hottest team in the PSCL right now, won 6 games in a row after starting 0-7. And the Coyotes have flailed since a 3-3 start. First pitch, a called strike on the outer half of the zone. 0-1. Coyotes started off 3-3, middle of the pack in the PSCL, but since then have dropped their last 7. 0-1 pitch from Board. Off the hands, and that's going to go into right field for a hit. They're waving Kabotsu around third. He's going to score. RBI single for Dylan Garcia. It's 5-3 now. Garcia's going to advance to second on the throw. To third, Christian Areola goes. And Schmerber scores from second. Garcia 3 for 3 on the day. He scored twice. Now he's got an RBI on his book, and Mason St. Hilary stepping up to the plate. St. Hilary had an absolute bomb of a triple in the 3rd inning. 98 miles an hour off the bat that pitch was, and went all the way to 3, had an RBI on that, and scored later on. He takes strike 1. Now watches ball 1 skirt outside of the zone. One and one pitch. Board looking at what might be the end of his day coming soon. He fires in strike 2. No outs in this inning. Bottom of the 5th inning. 1 run already on the board for the Coyotes. It's a 5-3 game. 1-2 count to Mason St. Hilary, the designated hitter. Fought off, that goes down the right side to third base. Fired down to first in time. Jose Diaz at third, caught that pitch, or caught that hit right there, and looked at his runner on third. Christian Areola kept him there, fired down to first, gets the out. Mason St. Hilary goes down, and now it's Caleb Montemayor with 2 runners in scoring position and still just 1 out. 5-3 on the putout. Caleb Montemayor coming up. 1 for 2 today. has an RBI single in the third. First pitch way upstairs. Ball one. 1-0, 1 out. He's got Arriola on third, Garcia on second. Ball two outside. Solid job by Narvara keeping it near him. Caleb Montemare with a 2-0 count. Boards hands set at his waist, kicks and fires and throws in a slider that misses the zone. Ball three. 3-0 count, still 1 out. Bottom of the fifth inning. Gonna take time there, and not sure exactly what just happened. Maybe
an intentional walk by them, probably. I think that's might have what happened.
Yeah, it looks like Zach Novus might have waved down for an intentional walk. There was only 3 pitches thrown there. First intentional walk I've seen in the PSCL, so that's going to load the bases. And Antonio Longobardi steps up and watches strike one, second pitch. Just above the zone, ball one. 1-1 count. He's got Montemare on first, Garcia on second, Arriola on third. And a 2-run lead here against the Rush. Ball two inside. Just misses the hands there. Longobardi had the 2-run RBI double in the first inning that got the scoring started for this game. 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball just stays above the zone. It's 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike, 1 out in the bottom of the fifth inning. Strike two just nicks the bottom of the zone.
It's going to be a big pitch right here. Still have the chance for the double play, but he's going to have to throw it over the zone or at least try to get him to chase.
3-2 pitch, and he's walked a runner in. It's 6-3 Coyotes. A big insurance run for the Coyotes, looking to win their first game in a little over a week. They walk in Christian Arriola. It's 6-3, and that's going to be it for Matthew Board. They're going to call to the bullpen. Matthew Board steps off. Kyler Bachman walking out to the mound, and we'll be right back after a break.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Across the Coachella Valley, you'll find our communities powered by short-term rentals. These rentals bring visitors and dollars to the region. Whether attending events, checking out the art scene, or dining at restaurants, when they spend money, we all score. The nearly $1 billion impact of short-term vacation rentals generates tax revenues that fund police, firefighters, education, and many other programs that improve our daily lives. To learn why short-term rentals are a grand slam for the home team, visit onecv.org.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Bottom of the 5th inning, just one out. Kyler Bachman thrown into the Flames out of Arkansas Tech. Second appearance on the mound for the PSCL. He's just thrown 1/3 of an inning. And it was a tough one for him, and he's in an even tougher spot here. Bases loaded, one out. And Merrick Sampayan, the 10th hitter of this inning, steps up to the plate, takes strike one. 0-1 pitch in the dirt, counts even at one. Inning started with Matthew Kabotsu. He singled and scored. Christian Ariola walked and scored as well. Then a Dylan Garcia RBI single. Caleb Montemayor was intentionally walked. And then Antonio Longobardi got walked. And that pitch gets all the way to the backstop. No movement from Navarro. And this is going to score 2 runs. Lackadaisical defense and a lack of effort scores 2 runs for the Coyotes. It's 7-3 now. Garcia scores from third. Caleb Montemayor running the whole way scores from second. From first to third goes Antonio Longobardi. And it's a 2-1 count now, and that ball goes inside and hits him. Merrick Sampayan didn't look too happy about that one. 78 in on the shoulder. He'll take first base. Not exactly sure what happened on that last pitch. It went right by Navarro. He was looking away for a second and just didn't go after the ball. Running on that pitch is Merrick Sampayan. He'll take second with no throw. It's a stolen base. 1-0 to Luke Manzano. Still just one out. Manzano takes strike one. 1 for 2 on the day. Grounded into a strange 1-3 putout. Matthew Board ended up in his backside and spinning around, shoveling it to Easton Kretzer to get the out. And the second he singled and was cut down at home. 1-1 pitch, 1 out, 2 runners on. He flares that one the other way. It's going to go out of play. 1-2 now. 8-3 ball game. 8 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Coyotes. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Rush. 1-2 count. Bachman fires in a curveball that does not get down to the zone. Two and 2 count. Half swing, check swing, and the bat just got in the way to foul it off. Still 2-2. Two and 2 count. Swing and a miss there. He got him. We've got 2 outs this inning. Manzano goes down now. It's Max Pollard. Pollard 0 for 1 today. He flew out to center field in the second, walked in the 4th inning. Here he is in the 5th. And we're in the bottom of the 5th. It's 8-3. Coyotes on top of the Rush. 2 outs and 4 runs already on the board for the Coyotes. First pitch up high, 1-0. One and 0, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Off the hands, a little flare that's going to get down into the outfield and score 2. Throw down to the plate is offline, 2 RBI single for Max Pollard. Sampayan scores, Longobardi scores, that closes Board's line, and it's 10-3 now. Coyotes just a couple outs away from their first win in over a week. adding on all the insurance runs they could ask for. Maxwell Schmerber coming up. 2 outs, a runner on first. Schmerber watches a ball that almost got away from Navarro. Good job jumping up to keep that one with them. It's 1-0. Schmerber, the 10th batter to hit this inning. Swings through that fastball. It's 1-1. Bachman's offering on the edge of the zone. Counts 1-2 now. He's a strike away from getting out of this inning. 2 runs in the first, 2 runs in the third, 6 in the fifth for the Coyotes. Running on the pitch and swing and a miss there. He got him on strikes again. Second strikeout of the inning for Kyler Bachman. But the Coyotes pounce for 6. It's 10-3 going into the 6th inning.
For 20 years, our family's mission has been simple. It all starts at Stuffed, where exceptional service meets bold flavors. Every crust, a masterpiece. Cocktails crafted to perfection in an atmosphere that brings family and friends together. Stuffed pizza, dine-in or takeout. Savor and enjoy at our 2 locations. Quality, service, family legacy, it all starts at Stuffed.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
Monster Shakes, the best ice cream creations in the desert and only place in the world that serves all 10 flavors of Dole Soft Serve. The winner of the best soft serve and smoothies, home to the world's best date shake and other fun creations like ice cream nachos and the cotton candy burrito. For a limited time, come in and try your luck. Any soft serve that weighs exactly 16 ounces is free. Monster Shakes in Palm Springs and Cathedral City facing the Mary Pickford. Franchise opportunities available too. Monster Shakes, a delicious mess.
Ten to 3 the score in the top of the 6th inning. A new pitcher on the mound. Carson Romero takes over after a fun little run of 14, 15, and 16 on the numbers for the pitchers for the Coyotes. But now we're back to number 4, Carson Romero out of Shriner University. 7 1/3 innings pitched in 6 games this season. 3 starts for Romero. It's been a tough go at it on the mound, though. Last time out, 5 earned runs against the Haymakers. He fires in, ball 1 in the dirt to Easton Kretzer. It'll be Kretzer, Jordan Wenner, and Neil Navarro, and right now, the Coyotes just counting outs. The Rush trying to count out runs to come back from this 7-run deficit. 1-0 pitch. Blazes a fastball in there. It's 1-1 now. Stephen Buxton joined by Johnny Maldonado today in a 7-run ball game. Coyotes trying to get back into the winning circle. 1-1 pitch. Fanned on and missed. It's strike 2. One and two count from Romero. The righty working out of the windup, kicks and fires, and that one's fouled off out of play, still 1-2. Kretzer's got an RBI single today, popped out to first in the second, but the RBI single in the third, and he stole a base. Has been a solid part of this Chill lineup. He's got Jordan Wenner on deck, Neil Navarro in the hole. 1-2 pitch. Caught the corner for strike 3. He got him looking. First strikeout of the day for Carson Romero. We've got one out in the 6th. 6th inning, and not sure if we'll go to a 7th here. Running up close to the time limit, so the Rush either down to their last 2 outs or down to their last 5. Either way, they got to get it going offensively. Down 7 here to the Coyotes. Wenner steps into the box and takes a hack, and that one's off the handle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 on the day for Wenner. A couple hard hit balls, one fly out to left field in the third, and a line out to the shortstop in the second. And before the second pitch of this at-bat, there's going to be a meeting on the mound. Our home plate umpire is going to clean up the plate. It's the first baseman, Manzano, along with the catcher Pollard, and Romero on the mound. Zach Nova's going to coach up his hitter, Jordan Wenner. Designated hitter in today's contest. Wenner down 0-1. 0-1 pitch from Romero. Catches the bottom of the zone just barely, 85 miles an hour. It's 0-2 now. Next game on deck. Looks like we'll have the Blue Sox in there as they're warming up down the left field line, and swinging a foul ball there. Still 0-2. It'll be Haymakers Blue Sox starting about half an hour to 40 minutes after this one. 0-2 pitch from Romero. That one's lined into left field, and a jumping play by Garcia ranging over to his right. He'll make the play and get the second out. Neil Navarro now hitting in what could be the last at-bat of the day for the Rush. 11:58 on the time for a game that started at 9 o'clock. Just not sure if they're going to be able to get in another inning and a half. Romero kicks and fires. First pitch. Called strike 1. Top of the 6th inning, Rush down by 7, 10-3 Coyotes. 0-1 pitch by Romero. Liner, that's going to get into the outfield for a hit. Line drive into left field for Neil Navarro. He's standing on first and extends the inning for Billy Sukumis. Sukumis has made a couple dazzling plays at shortstop today. He's 0 for 1 with the stick. Walked in the third, flew out to left in the first, or in the second. Has a couple stolen bases on his line, though. Sukumis with 2 outs, a runner on first. Waits for Romero, who slides, steps, and fires strike 1. 79-mile-an-hour slider at the bottom of the zone. Looked like that might have been a cutter, actually. 0-1 pitch from Romero. Dials it to 78 again. It's 0-2. Romero trying to put up a 0, working out of the stretch. He's got a runner on first and Neil Navarro. The pitch is lined right at the second baseman, Kubotsu, who sticks out his glove and ends the inning there. We're through 6. We're going to the bottom of the 6. It's a 10-3 game. Coyotes on top. We'll be right back after a break.
For 20 years, our family's mission has been simple. It all starts at Stuffed, where exceptional service meets bold flavors. Every crust, a masterpiece. Cocktails crafted to perfection in an atmosphere that brings family and friends together. Stuffed pizza, dine in or takeout. Savor and enjoy at our 2 locations. Quality, service, family legacy, it all starts at Stuffed.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
Monster Shakes, the best ice cream creations in the desert and only place in the world that serves all 10 flavors of Dole Soft Serve. The winner of the best soft serve and smoothies, home to the world's best date shake and other fun creations like ice cream nachos and the cotton candy burrito. For a limited time, come in and try your luck. Any soft serve that weighs exactly 16 ounces is free. Monster Shakes in Palm Springs and Cathedral City facing the Mary Pickford. Franchise opportunities available too. Monster Shakes, a delicious mess.
Bottom of the 6th inning here in Palm Springs. Stephen Buxton joined by Johnny Maldonado, and it's the bottom of the Coyotes lineup. Matthew Kubotsu up first, the number 10 hitter against Kyler Bachman in a 10-3 game. First pitch lifted high in the air. Kyler Bachman ranges over, but he's called off by Jose Diaz. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 6th. Last inning, the Coyotes poured it on against the Rush. 6 runs in the bottom of the 5th. They went through the entire lineup. All 10 batters hit that inning. Christian Arriola was the second one up with a walk. Back-to-back innings of Kubotsu leading it off, and Arriola watches ball 1. Couple defensive miscues from the Rush, and a strange series of events. Put up 6 runs for the Coyotes. Chopper to shortstop, throw down to first. Good play by Sukumis to Kretzer there to gun down Arriola. 2 outs very quickly in the 6th. It'll be Dylan Garcia stepping up. He's 3 for 3 on the day, an RBI single and 2 others as well. 1 RBI, 3 hits, 3 runs, a complete day for Dylan Garcia. And Kyler Bachman trying to pitch to him very quickly. Garcia wasn't even completely in the box. He hadn't even looked up at him, and Bachman was already firing and trying to work quickly again. Here's the pitch back to Sukumis. Throw down to first, a long one to get him in time. 4-pitch inning for Kyler Bachman, and we're through 6. To the 7th we go. It's a 10-run game, or it's a 7-run game here in Palm Springs. 10-3, Coyotes on top.
For 20 years, our family's mission has been simple. It all starts at Stuffed, where exceptional service meets bold flavors. Every crust, a masterpiece. Cocktails crafted to perfection in an atmosphere that brings family and friends together. Stuffed pizza, dine in or takeout. Savor and enjoy at our 2 locations. Quality, service, family legacy, it all starts at Stuffed.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
Monster Shakes, the best ice cream creations in the desert and only place in the world that serves all 10 flavors of Dole Soft Serve. The winner of the best soft serve and smoothies, home to the world's best date shake and other fun creations like ice cream nachos and the cotton candy burrito. For a limited time, come in and try your luck. Any soft serve that weighs exactly 16 ounces is free. Monster Shakes in Palm Springs and Cathedral City facing the Mary Pickford. Franchise opportunities available too. Monster Shakes, a delicious mess.
We're on the top of the 7th here in Palm Springs, a 10-3 game. Rush got to put up 7 to extend this one. Jaden Scott, Solly Wenner, TJ Wilson, the first 3 due up against another new arm on the mound. Merrick Sampayan taking his 5th appearance here in the PSCL. He's pitched 6 innings so far and has been hit around a little bit. Takes strike 1. A swing and a miss by Jaden Scott, who's 1 for 2 on the day. Roped a triple down the line in the 3rd inning. 0-1 pitch to Scott. Off the end of the bat, fouls it off. It's 0-2 now. Sampayan working ahead very quickly. It was a tough start to the season for Sampayan. A third of an inning against the A's. 8 runs, 7 earned. 2/3 of an inning against the A's the next time out. Just 2 runs, both of them earned, and then he put up a scoreless outing in an inning against the Haymakers. 0-2 pitch, fought off the end of the bat, foul tip there, and Jaden Scott stays alive. Back-to-back outings against the Haymakers, 1 scoreless, and then he went 4 innings and 2 earned, so he's really settled the tides a little bit lately. Just the first 2 innings were rough, and they'll bloat up that stat line. 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, skips away from Pollard, 1-2 now. On the backfield, the Jacks beat the Colonials. Jacks improved to 12-2. Colonials sink down to 2-12. It was a battle of the top and bottom of the PSCL, and 1-2 pitch is fouled off again. Jaden Scott will see a 6th pitch this at-bat. 7-run game in the top of the 7th. Coyotes have struck big offensively, looking to snap that 7-game losing streak. 1-2 pitch from Sampayan. Just misses the zone. It's 2-2 now. Two balls, 2 strikes, nobody on, nobody out to the 8-hitter or the 9-hitter Jaden Scott, and the leadoff batter for this inning. 2-2 pitch, stays alive again, just gets a piece of 82 at the top of the zone. Later on, we'll have Blue Sox against the Haymakers. Blue Sox 7-7 on the season, taking on the 4-8-1 Haymakers. The defending champion Blue Sox. 2-2 pitch from Sampaio. The lefty fires a ball outside. Counts full now. Getting put to work by Jaden Scott. There will be a 9th pitch in this at-bat to start the inning. Solly Wenner awaiting on deck. 3-2 pitch, up just too high. It goes all the way to the backstop above Pollard's glove. And it'll be a leadoff walk. Scott's a first. Solly Wenner to the plate now. He's 0 for 1 today. Wenner popped out to first in the 4th inning, had a sac fly in the 3rd, so he's got an RBI on his ledger. But right now he's going to need base runners because the Rush are down 7 with just 3 outs to play. Back up the middle, gloved by Sampaio, down to second to first in time. 1-6-3 on the putout. And they take 2 there, and they're 1 out away. Some great work defensively from Sampaio to Longobardi to Manzano. The Coyotes 1 out away from their first win in their last 7 games. First pitch, liner right at the third baseman, Montemayor. Gets down to his knees, but the ball goes into left field, and it's a 2-out single from TJ Wilson to keep this game alive. Brody Minnick now batting. Minnick 1 for 3 today, singled and scored in the 3rd. Stole a base on his way. He's got 2 outs. He's got a runner on first in TJ Wilson. And Sampaio, the left-hander, trying to end it here. First pitch outside, ball 1. 1-0 is the count. 2 outs, 10 runs on 9 hits and no errors from the Coyotes. 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error from the Rush. Second pitch, second ball, inside this time. Counts 2-0. 2-0 pitch, outside, ball 3. Three balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Pitch in the dirt, back-to-back runners reach with 2 outs in the 7th. Now Lubby Marujo. Apologies, this is a pinch hitter, actually. It's not Lubby Marujo. It's number 8 for the Rush. That will be Ricky Kubota stepping up. Kubota, a two-way player. He's been the backstop for about half of the Rush games. Out of Riverside City College, he takes strike 1. He's got TJ Wilson on second. He's got Brody Minnick on first in an 0-1 count. Kubota flails at that one, and it's strike 2. 0-2, Sampaio trying to end it here. 2 outs in the 7th. Coyotes looking to end the drought here. 0-2 pitch, just on top of the zone. It's 1-2 now. Rush down to their final strike. They need 7 runs with 2 outs to extend this game. 1-2 pitch. Off the plate again, counts even at 2. He walked Jaden Scott on a long marathon of an at-bat. Then on the first pitch, a ground ball right back to him by Solly Wenner. They doubled him up. And strike 3 right on the corner. He got him looking. And the Coyotes win They take down the hottest team in the PSCL and win their 4th game of the season. Coyotes move on to 4-10. The Rush will drop to 6-8. The winning pitcher on the day, that'll be Zach Thomason. Losing pitcher Matthew Board, responsible for 6 runs, and he'll take home the loss today. Johnny, it was a fun one today. 10-3 the final score. 10 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Coyotes. 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. We saw a couple wacky plays and a little bit of everything on both sides.
Yeah, it was a great game. It was pretty interesting. It was a tight one all the way up until the 5th inning when the Coyotes finally had their big inning, taking advantage, just like you mentioned, the errors and like the mishaps, such as the catch and not. It looked like it was. They assumed it was a hit by pitch, but there was no call, and they were able to bring in 2 more runs after that.
Yeah, an adventure of a game for the first 5 innings. Coyotes put their stamp on it and broke it open in the 5th, and they take home the game 10-3 the final score. Coyotes win it, and for right now, that's all we got. We'll be back in just under an hour for the Blue Sox taking on the Haymakers. Johnny will be leading that call, but for right now, thank you all for joining us here from Palm Springs.